I maybe want to pace.
Alright.
Because movement rather than just stationary and stretching. It's really cool to know how to be in the body and deal with this stuff.
Yeah, I had one of those earlier as well. We were regulating, calming down, breathing, and dealing with the... You're having fun.
Yeah.
Dealing with triggers from the videos. And some comment on something, I think. Somebody new commented on one of our videos and I went to feel defensive, like I would usually, and aggressive, and then realised that this was just from being in a heightened state, and I could go through various internal reassurances. I could address fears that we had and change or govern, support the thoughts around. At the same time, we could soothe the body and have it come down back into a more comforted state. The fact that we could do these things in response to me getting activated or feeling defensive or having triggers and dealing with this really core sort of shit that we're getting that brings up young, dark childhood shit that we're watching through and analysing from our vlogs. You're not distracting me, it's fine. It was amazing to see that we could keep doing it. Like, I never used to move to triggers. I've always refused to avoid them, but for me normally what that meant was I'm gonna live in fucking flashbacks of all different kinds, and it's gonna be hell. And I'm going to experience feeling like I need to throw up, and incredible amounts of pain, emotional distress, paranoid thoughts, emotional flashbacks, visual, physical, body sensations, you know, everything. It was just fucking hell, in so much going on that eventually, after having too many triggers in one day, I'd be just fucking out, dissociate for 5-hour periods or get really aggressive. And it wasn't like I couldn't deal with my shit, but it was like I got worn down because I was taking too much damage. And now it's like we don't avoid triggers in a very different fucking way. One happens, we take it a lot slower. I used to be able to take like an onslaught, a barrage of like all of them hitting me for quite a while before I'd get taken out. Now it's like one hits and we take a lot longer to interpret and be with and experience the emotions it generates and digest them and let them process through the body, and then analyze our thoughts, the origins of the beliefs holding them, work out what new beliefs can be added to soothe and calm the thoughts. It's like working through it slowly and deeply at every level and every layer, and then I don't take any damage, I just get tired. So now It feels a little bit like we can deal with less triggers hitting us in a day, but every encounter with them, it ain't just... It's like I was building up a tolerance to feeling triggered and being in flashbacks, so I can become very casual while in hell. Whereas now, it's not like building a tolerance to it, it's like working out how to prevent it, how to... I got really good at facing triggers and being in pain, and now it's like we can face triggers and feel okay, even though it takes a lot longer to work through every single one and to sort of have it be done in a healing and integrative way. And it's a lot more tiring. It's like all day just working on the one topic instead of being able to be hit by several at once. And it's a lot better. It's a hell of a lot better. I can't even fucking put it in words. Jesus Christ. This is vastly improved from what it was like. I really noticed that earlier. Having the ability to affect our experience internally, and each exposure and each time we process the way we're doing it now and experience it on so many layers, it's like it builds genuine resilience to that topic. That gets a little bit easier to process, a little bit easier to experience and live with and feel the emotions of. It comes into reality a little bit more, and it's a little bit more dealt with every time. It's fucking amazing.
I love knowing what to do in different situations. Like knowing that when we get shut down and things get overwhelming, moving the body around or going outside, or like what sort of grounding tools we need, like knowing what symptoms mean what state a bit and what to do for it is fucking incredible. I feel like I don't feel wary of like clicking on a YouTube video or something because I don't know what's gonna happen in it, and I'm like, oh god, are we gonna get triggered? It's like much more relaxing. I can click on it and be like, do I want to work through this topic? Do I have the energy? It's not so much like bracing for impact for the experience of pain and discomfort and memories and dissociation and re-traumatization and shock and hell. It's just like, do I have the energy to govern all the processes on all the layers that I need to make this experience be integrative and healing? Or shall we just like, I guess, ground and distract away from it? There's a lot more power to it, really. The feelings of like being able to do something like that instead of just being at the mercy of whatever happens. It's feeling like we're dragged along with things. It feels like we can actually like do things now. It's very reassuring. And I'm really tired. My head continues to hurt. I used to be a lot better at balancing when the body was smaller, which I realise is just a matter of physics as I say it, and centres of gravity. Up, we're at time.